Is there a way how you can manifest a relationship, manifest your dream partner without going on dozens of dates, without swiping left or right hundreds of times, without checking all the boxes as soon as you meet somebody new? We say yes, there is, because that's exactly how we met. This is part 5 of our Effortless Creation series, and if you haven't done so already, make sure to check part 4, where we talk about how you can create effortless health. You know, for some time it's really fun to go out, go on dates, and go to party and meet somebody new. It's really exciting and fun, but at some point you might also feel like I felt that you just want to have something different. I was tired of playing these games with the women. I would text with somebody on Tinder, and then we would text for a few days and would say, hey, let's meet. And she would say, oh, I don't want to meet anybody that I don't know. Okay, I don't want to write with anybody that I can't get to know. And these games like, I'm not going to write him first. I'm not going to write her first. You know, this was not fun for me anymore. So I wanted to have something different. And it was for me 6 years ago really important to have a relationship because I felt very lonely and I really wanted to have a special someone in my life.
Yeah, when you are traveling, you wanted to experience it with somebody. You can too. It's nice when you travel and when you live your life and you experience it and share it with somebody. It's always nicer.
Yes, your happiness can be increased, you know, when you can share it with somebody. When I go for a walk and I see a squirrel and Petra is not with me, I want to share it with her, you know, and when I have the chance to share it with her,
because Raphael knows I like squirrels.
Yes. So I was really clear. I wanted to have a relationship, and I knew before I want to create something from the fifth dimension, from the field, I want to get really clear on what I want. I want to have a really clear intention. So
that we recommend you too. Do it too. But get very clear on what you really want. What this person should be like, what this person should like to do, maybe the same values like you, so you then don't have any friction. And
values are very, very important. Because we just kind of match each other like a puzzle piece in terms of our values. We see things in life a very similar way. We believe in similar things. We have the same vision of the future. This is so important in your life. So think about what kind of values you have.
And it's from the very beginning when we met. It's from the very day one.
Yes, it was crazy. And also other things like, do you want to be very active? Do you maybe want to go to travel a lot? Or do you want to settle down and have a family and children? So do this first. Get really crystal clear on what you want. What do you imagine in a relationship? And write it down. What I was doing specifically, I was creating a mind movie. That was 6 years ago. Dr. Joe Dispenza used to work with mind movies a lot. So you would pick certain photos from the internet or whatever, wherever you find them. You put an affirmation.
You can cut it with scissors from magazine, like in olden days.
If you're patient. Yeah. And you can write the affirmations underneath it and play some music. So it's like a little movie, and one photo with affirmation plays after the other. And I used to watch this every day.
Or you can just write it down with your own hand.
Yes, and actually just writing it down once and forgetting about it can also work perfectly fine.
That worked for me.
The second step would be to think about who do you want to be in the relationship? How do you want to feel? What do you want to bring into that relationship? What is your day-to-day look like? You can start to embody that personality of your new future self and step into that every day already now before you have met your someone.
Ask yourself, would you go on a date with yourself? Would it be fun, or what do you want to bring to the table? What do you want to offer to that person? Don't expect everything to come with the person into your life. Just start to create your own life, no matter if you meet that person tomorrow or in a week.
For example, if you like to go on hikes, you know, I'm Swiss, it's our national sport, then you might want to go on hikes already. If you would like to do that with your girlfriend or with your boyfriend later, you might already want to do these activities on your own. And that is exactly the best place where you can start to practice step number 3. This is what I did all the time. If I would go on a hike on my own, I would imagine that my woman would be next to me, that she would be hiking with me, and we would have an exchange, you know. I was imagining the energy The frequency of having your partner with me already, I was doing that when I went on a hike, when I was walking to work, when I was sitting and driving in the car.
So when you are a man and you want to have a girlfriend and hike with her, you can take 2 snacks and 2 water bottles, and you can expect that she will be a little bit slower than you because you are much taller than her, so she might not keep up with you. So you don't have to imagine her next to you, but maybe
Behind you.
5 some steps behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more authentic then. It's
more
real.
authentic,
Yeah. Or even just like going to work and sensing the energy of knowing that she is at home, or when you come back from work in the evening that she will be there. And when you go to bed, you feel like she's already laying next to you. Here's a little crazy story. Before I met Petra, about 3-4 weeks before, I was laying in my bed and I was imagining that I had my woman next to me, and I just gave a kiss into the air, like just a good night kiss. And I could swear to you, I sensed lips on my lips. I'm not making this up. I really sensed it. I felt it was so real. It's unbelievable to experience something like this. It's like a shift in reality. And then later when we met, we were talking to each other and she was sharing with me the story. She felt that a few weeks before we met, that she was kissing somebody on the lips.
Before I fell asleep, that I felt that.
And this is just a proof for you that you start to manifest your person, your SP, people like to say a lot, the specific person. The match is already created in heaven, like they say, match made in heaven. The bond has already been created. You've already been connected. When you meet in 3D, that will come later. But there is already a bond, there's already connection.
So if you start to live like a person who wants to create relationship, and you know exactly what you want and how the person has to be in your life or how you want yourself to be in your life, then it's very good to be uncompromising. And life will test you, which means that somebody will offer you to go for a drink with you, and somebody will offer you very easy date somewhere, and you will be tested with these 50% good people for yourself, and you know that they are not exactly great match for you, and they will be still coming your way because now you are on your mission to create a great relationship. So there will be a lot of people trying to like trick you and convince you that I am the right one and pay attention to me and let's go to party. No, you have to be uncompromising, knowing exactly what you want and very much sustain your energy in the field as you want to be sustaining it in a field.
This is really good that you say that, because I almost forgot to share this with you, that of course you go somewhere and you see the opposite sex, and everywhere could be potential, on your phone, on your app there could be potential. When you just walk through the city there could be potential. You never know who it is.
And if you don't know, it's even better if you don't chase those places where you could meet somebody, because then you're manipulating the universe.
Yes. The way I knew was when we met, there was something so weird about it. It was so natural, so seamless. There was no mind game involved at all. It was just like, hey, I'm going to the airport. Do you want to say goodbye? Yeah, all right, let's meet. I don't know how to explain you, but it was just something that was so natural. Like it didn't even seem pure. It didn't even seem like we were getting to know each other, or we were in that first phase of dating and checking, does she like me, does he like her. And it was just like, I don't know, like we've always been together. That's how it felt.
When it composes itself for you, you will know, because it's composing exactly the way that you want it, but you might find out later.
And the way you would never be able to imagine it as well.
Yes, exactly. Because there you have to leave the space for the unknown to surprise you and to give you something from unknown, because you are creating this relationship from unknown. That's why you cannot go to dating apps and choose your partner the old way, the 3D way. but you have to just let it lead you, and it's going to lead you there. It's 100%.
You say dating apps, right? The fourth step that I wanted to share with you is a little bonus tip, which is giving the universe a lot of opportunities to surprise you. That means like you go out and go into a cafe, have yourself a coffee on a random Thursday, or you go to the movie theater by yourself. You can download that app, it's all right to have it. I have a friend who was also manifesting a relationship. He was having Tinder and he was using it for some time, and then he forgot about it, and then there was also this weird synchronicities happening, a woman that he matched with many months before, and then they were chatting together, and then she deleted her Tinder, or she lost access to it, or something weird, and all of a sudden she appeared in his messages again, and they met, and they are now still together. They are a wonderful couple. But it was something that is not predictable, not something that is logical, like you open the app, okay, and then you scroll and you have a match, and then you write, and then you meet.
And he also created the relationship from 5D.
Yes.
We have to say that. So when it starts to get a little bit weird and a little bit unexpected and so on,
then it's time to get excited.
You might be on the right track. Even though you will not manage to be on a flight somewhere or something doesn't work out your way, the planned way, universe is collapsing the waves for you.
Yes.
So
best thing you can do if things don't turn out the way you want is just like look up there and say, all right, what are you doing? What's your plan?
And sustain your energy, uplifted and open heart, because that's what's going to bring you much faster to your result.
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we wish you best of luck and a lot of synchronicities on your journey to find your special person.
Enjoy your creating.
Let us know some qualities that you would like to have in your partner or that you would like to be embodying in your new relationship. We would be really curious to hear from you.
Or some funny story how you have manifested your partner from 5D and you know that it is coming from the 5D.
Yes.
And if you want to spend some more time with us, you can also watch this video or write us what we should make video about, and we will be happy to make it for you.